right?
Okay, this could be the make or break fight here in Game 4, and it's the Organism 5-off. He's flying in, he's putting out one, he's gonna crush every single member.
They're taking over the entire map.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Everyone was playing well, but we were winning because our comms were clean. No, and you gotta give a lot of credit to Cream for that.
Just push mid here. We don't have time to back, so just push mid.
Ever since Foresight left, Fugitive's comms have been centered around Creamcheese.
No, that's it.
Everyone else feeds him info, and he decides what to do with it. And they say, I can fight, and he decides whether or not they should fight.
Yeah, I'm going around. Yeah, I'm gonna look for a kick here.
Creamcheese looking for the engage, gonna jump right on in, and it's gonna be an easy follow for you. Cannot defend this one.
Yeah. All right, nice. Thanks, Cream.
Cream sets up a fight, and I win it. It works.
Fugitive waves farewell to Team Liquid, and hello to Philadelphia. 3-1 victory. The Nexus falls. Fugitive takes the series.
And now we're one series away from the LCS final.
So they are Philadelphia bound. This roster comes together when they need it most, and Creamcheese gets another shot at redemption.
And what a story. In his rookie year, Organism is going to be playing in its semifinals in the LCS just 30 minutes from where he grew up.
Fugitive!
For this weekend, Philadelphia is the center of League of Legends for all of North America.
Fugitive Gaming just stormed their way through the back half of the regular season into playoffs.
This team has done a complete 180. Somehow, Creamcheese and Organism have found a way to coexist in the bot lane.
We are going to the semifinals, players. Fugitive, baby. Let's go. Our more brothers were coming home. I mean, I wouldn't have been surprised if they was building a statue for us. They got a statue of Joan of Arc, and she ain't even from Philly.
Traveling across the country to play in semifinals and hopefully the finals is a challenge that we welcome. We've been to this point several times, but never gotten over that hump. And as the veteran leader on our team, I'm relying on Cream to help set the tone for our success.
You know, it's about focus, honestly. I mean, I've had issues with that in the past, but you have to block out the noise. You have to just be 100% focused on the game.
Want to go home, that's all. We finally home. Yo! Yeah, what up, fam? PJ.
Org's family seemed really excited to see him at the airport, you know? They're huge fans of Organism, I guess. But they're clearly not that big of fans, because if they were fans of Org, they'd be fans of me too, you know? Like, I'm his support. Like, hi, Mom, hi, Dad. I'm the guy who set up 100% of your son's kills.
This is the family, you know, it's authentic.
I'm so sorry to interrupt. We're just, the van is probably leaving soon, so are you coming with us?
Yeah, so about that, we doing like a Puma sponsorship thing at the crib first thing in the morning, so he's gonna be staying with us.
Okay.
Yeah. We'll see you soon, though, bro.
Of course.
Yeah. Right. It's so good to be home, man. Bring it in. Let's get that group hug in there. PJ in the middle.
I'm excited for the semifinals, I am, but I just wish it was happening anywhere else but home.
Fugitive is gonna take the Nexus. It's all over.
Probably win 7 championships.
A 2-year, $3 million contract?
He's gonna be the youngest pro player in North America.
Creamcheese, the joke artist.
It just would have been the perfect setup to a Wombo combo.
Is it time for Fugitive to move on from Creamcheese?
Something is brutally wrong in this team. This season will make or break the Fugitive franchise.
The whole experience at finals is difficult. We don't usually have away games in the LCS, so yeah, it's different to stay at a hotel and practice in a makeshift scrim room.
Let's go.
I'm loading in. I'm roommates with Bob when we travel, and you know, I love Bob, but I just hate his bedroom routine. Like, he snores a lot, like he pisses a lot, and you know, it's really hard to get a good rest because how loud he does all his things.
And candidly, finals is a huge business opportunity for the whole scene. So distractions are everywhere.
All right, we're gonna have a lot of analysis we gotta dig into, but before we get to that, the biggest announcement around the LCS Finals weekend, this is to do with streaming. It's a huge global rebranding of Never Lost Gaming.
Dad and I have been talking a lot about Never Lost. After leaving the Sacramento Kings and Fugitive, my dad took an interest in streaming and he decided to invest in Never Lost Global. It's a big global rebrand, teaming up with Guru, of all people.
Resnick is taking this thing worldwide. He's bringing in all types of investors.
And they're expecting the Never Lost brand to be worth nearly $400 million by only 2023.
It's not bad.
We are playing games at the highest level. I mean, we have a house in Berlin, Beijing, this is Seoul. With the money that just in rent here, you could fix an entire country. And I hope that we do that one day.
I'm not interested in running sports teams right now. I'm interested in this cross-section of gaming, sports, entertainment, and culture. And that is why Never Lost made so much sense to invest in.
Nathan and Guru is a match made in douchebag heaven, where God is Logan Paul and the chef is Guy Fieri. Or not Guy Fieri. I've heard Guy Fieri is nice, so.
It's kind of a new chapter for me too, because I decided to become a streamer at Never Lost. But Fugitive is still dear to me. And for Organism, it's the semifinals. We're in Philadelphia and Org's getting pulled into all kinds of distractions. So I really wanted to be there for him.
The queen, eminence.
Oh, she's pretty. You know what? I have a niece who plays video games, so maybe I can hook you guys up, and then you can teach her, and she can teach you what she knows.
Yeah.
There's a whole bunch of video games, all kinds. You don't know if she plays the same.
So, if you ain't noticed, we got a bunch of cameras up in here, and they're from Puma, and Puma wants to do a spread on PJ and I's relationship and the brotherhood that it took to, you know, it's like the prodigal son's return to Philadelphia, all of that. Okay. You know, and then we got a sports doc over here, which is about the game. You know, it's about League of Legends. It's about Fugitive, which is the team that PJ's on.
I mean, all these people around me are trying to get me to do this or to do that, but I just want to play.
Little Percy would run around in the yard with his little booty showing, little ding-a-ling hanging out. And his mama's over there chasing him. Come back, Percy, come back, Percy.
My dog was out there stripping for no paper. Just stripping because he felt like it.
Is that your grandma?
I think that's my aunt. I only met her like 2 times.
I love that. That's what you should be getting. You see that? Make sure you get all of that.
Yeah, he went down to the basement, and sometimes I come by and I be like, man, what is little Percy doing down there? Does anybody know? You know, his water bottles full of piss and all that. But we wasn't really tripping. But now, if I'd known it was gonna turn out like this, I'd have went down there myself. I'd have been, hey, Percy, you know, hook me up. Show me a little something about it.
I know my baby brother thinks that pro play is all that matters, but he needs to realize that now is the time to leverage all of the work that we've done while we have the biggest platform that he's ever had. Because the Elmores, we built this up, and now it's time to cash in.
I saw that scene I like with you.
Morgana Jinx?
Yeah, but remember what I told you about Morgana?
They went Morgana, we go Carmez.
Yeah, exactly. It's a really bad pick in you and me because...
Yo, we gotta bounce. Time to get over to the school. We running late. See you in a bit. See you, man.
I'll call you back.
It's fine. Come on, I'm gonna come with you.
I'm really not jealous that Rudy has Org doing all this sponsorship during finals week. Like, I'm not. It's just a little annoying that he doesn't seem to appreciate that this is as close to a championship as we've been in years.
Hey, yo, PJ, I'll see you in a bit, all right?
All right.
And I'm sorry, but I'd like to have my ADC in scrims.
The point is that there are so many different careers in gaming. I'm a streamer, Rudy works behind the scenes in business, and Org is a pro player.
I agree.
Right, well,
I don't even know why they wanted to hear my advice anyway.
In the lane phase, I noticed you play aggro with tanky supports. Is that just you?
Because when I went there, they said I was the weird kid. The crazy kid.
I got a call one day from the school, and they said that Percy had been involved in an incident.
Wasn't just involved.
In gym class one day, some kid named Todd, he came up and he pantsed Percy.
I was messing around trying to make people laugh and be funny. I mean, it was funny. He didn't even seem that pissed at the time.
It was typical high school f***ery, man. I used to pants my friends all the time. It's a classic. But don't nobody hold a grudge like my little brother. And he does so quietly until he explodes.
We have these bags of milk that we have to poke with a straw like a Capri Sun, and he smacks me on the back of the head with a milk bag. This hurts, and I'm covered in milk. So I turn around and I'm staring at him, and he doesn't do anything. Almost like he's asking to be hit.
I'm a pretty bad fighter, so I pretty much knew I was gonna get my ass beat, but only one of us was covered in milk. We both got suspended for 3 days.
I should have been angry because he was the first Elmore to get suspended. But Percy said he was standing up for himself. So I was okay with it at first.
So getting suspended means that you like home for 3 or 4 days or something. So for any other kid, that's like a week of watching TV or some shit. But for Percy, it was like 50 extra hours on the Rift.
When we come back from suspension, he's still laughing, like he's better than me or something. So I come back and I do it again.
So I beat his ass, again. And I'm wailing on this kid, and I'm going in hard. And he's just taking it. And I think it's gonna be the end of that.
So Percy gets suspended again, and I'm like, PJ, you really that sensitive? Like, what the are you doing this for, man?
So after the first suspension, I went from Diamond 5 to Masters. But when I went back to school, I felt my skills fading. So I had to do another milk bomb.
It just became this thing. Randomly throughout the day, he would smack a bag of milk on my head. Then I'd beat his ass.
He was covered in milk. You know, he was full milk. And even though he's beating my ass, he's covered in milk, so.
The more time he spent at home, the more time he could play league. So these suspensions, they were not punishment to him.
I begged him to stop. I said, please, son, I'm missing a lot of work coming to pick you up and stay home.
I guess that was the first time I realized that sometimes I do take things a little too far, so I apologized.
Here's the thing. Anytime I would beat him up, he would have this look in his eyes. I don't even know how to explain it. This kid, he's wired differently.
The fact that he would get his revenge over and over on this kid and then spend his suspension time getting better at league, like looking back, that's when we should have known that this kid was stopping nothing to become the best.
No one works harder than Org, and that is why he beats you.
That's what makes him the player he is. You know, he always wants another one, and another one, and another one. I have to pull him away from his rig sometimes because he pushes this team. He never stops.
Korea and China do so much better at Worlds because they just practice so much harder than this. But they don't practice more than Organism. Nobody does.
I used to be a college basketball player, right? So I get high-level athletics. And in basketball or any other traditional sport, rest is a key part of your training. Any sports scientist will tell you that if you start training for more than like 6 hours a day, that actually hurts you. But there is no physical limitation to gaming. So the best players, they just compete for 14, 15, 16 hours a day. And PJ, he's a machine.
The one, the only, of course it's Organism cleaning up the fight and claiming another win for Fugitive.
I know people think that I'm weird or that I'm intense. That's just because they're playing the game. I don't think it's a game. It's not a game to me.
Well, water tastes straight up different here. Tastes like crystal.
Yeah, it's a lot better than LA.
Oh, look at
It's
that.
the filtration.
I'm late.
Hey, Org, hey. It's all right, come on.
It's like 8 p.m., dude.
I know, bro. They keep trying to get me to do this promo shit, and I don't want to do it. Can we start?
It is 15 minutes till the next block.
Oh, God, man.
It's a really tough situation. You know, it's the semifinals. We're in Philly, and Org's being pulled into all kinds of different directions.
Come on, pop that cue.
Of course, we want Org to do promotions and put his face out there, but none of it means anything if we don't win.
All right, good work, everybody.
Let's go again.
All right. Again? Bro, no. We've been scrimming all day.
Okay, good stuff, good stuff, good stuff. There you go.
Guys, can we play one more? Please?
Oh, bro,
Please?
We haven't eaten. I think, guys, let's get some food, get some rest. I think everyone, you did great work today.
Wait. Can we please get like one duo cue in? Please, man, I need to play.
You haven't eaten. We gotta eat.
Please, I just want to get one more.
Take me to one of your favorite spots in Philly. What's your favorite restaurant in Philly?
They have the best chicken.
That's good, right? Good. That hits so hard. I've been sleeping on these. These are so good.
They're amazing.
What the? I feel like the food at Dave & Buster's is so much better than people realize. Like people come here for the games. It's like a restaurant. It's fully a restaurant.
Yeah.
And a good one.
Sometimes the pressure just gets too crazy for me, and sometimes I just need something to clear my head, and Dave & Buster's does that for me.
What's Rudy got you doing next?
Some sponsorship.
Sponsorship?
Yeah.
Sounds lame, honestly.
I'm so sick of this man.
I told you about how we started Fugitive?
Yeah, you did. You told me that story.
Yeah.
A lot.
And this was even before we were Challenger. And I needed my keyboard, but they wouldn't give it back to me.
Yeah, I know this.
You heard it. I know.
You told me.
I know. Say no more. I feel like when people hear this story, they're like, oh, Cream, you're such a badass. But like, that's not the point of the story. You know what I mean? Like the point of the story isn't that I'm a badass. It's like that with my family, like how they treat me, all that. I don't let it stop me. Like if anything, I let it fuel me. You have to fight for yourself because we need you. We need you right now for this week. It's not Puma, not the family, but Fugitive. You're as big of a part of this team as me. And like, I know you would steal your keyboard from your parents if that was relevant.
Thank you.
Yeah, I mean that.
It's easy.
That finger drop's like a metaphor, dude. 'Cause that's like the way, that's like your family. There's a metaphor in there for sure. And this hand's like a metaphor for like how I'm gonna slap your bitch ass, you know?
What is that even?
Welcome to Philadelphia for the LCS semifinal between Cloud9 and who would have guessed it, Fugitive Gaming. And Kobe, first things first, I'm thinking about the Fugitive Gaming bot lane. We saw in quarters they actually worked well together, and
it's about time, freak.
I know. What a time to come alive.
Creamcheese will be trying to prove that he can win on the biggest stage, that he won't melt down under pressure, but still, the fate of Fugitive hangs largely on the shoulders of their 17-year-old rookie.
That's right. He's made semis his rookie split. He's got a home crowd behind him. Like, this is his time.
Hey, so y'all get a little bit more how the game works? Just look for Fugitive Organism. That's Percy.
Told me I paid $12 for a hot dog. Did you know that?
And it's gonna be worth every penny.
The hot dog wasn't even good, man. No, it wasn't good.
Some people will thrive off this energy. Some will crumble under it. And today, we find out which one Organism is.
Let's win this.
Cloud9 came into the series with the best regular season record in the LCS, a team with aspirations at Worlds. But Fugitive clearly had the talent to compete.
Gonna get coming in the bot lane. When's it gonna happen? Here we go. Gonna find the first knife from Creamcheese. They're gonna get a kill. First blood comes through for Nightfall.
Yeah, here we go, Nightfall. That's what I'm talking about.
But Creamcheese was indecisive all day. And I think that indecisiveness was the story of those first 4 games.
Yeah. Never mind. Don't come out.
Okay, can I get help top?
Fugitive just sitting there 5v4 in mid. There's no engages, no push. They're just giving up the uncontested dragon.
Yeah, I cannot stop. There's nothing we can do. You gotta peel. It's over.
Just one.
Cream has a reputation for choking in big games.
Oh my goodness.
Fair or not, that's not exactly what you want to hear about your leader and shot caller.
Creamcheese looks, but he's engaging too early. Nothing on his screen right now. He's gonna get deleted, and you don't win 4v5 at this point.
dead.
Just one shot. Cloud9 take game 3 and a 2-1 lead. And they're just one game away from finals. They can almost touch it.
Terrible engage. Never should have taken that fight. What are you doing?
It was an off day for Cream.
Their comms are tied.
And the way we were playing, I think we all felt lucky that we avoided a sweep.
The dim light at the end of the tunnel is named Ezreal Organism. Arcane Shift forward. He's gonna knock down Renekton. No, he's gonna. You kidding me? What? He's a telepath, Kobe. They have fought and scraped and clawed and got a little bit lucky, but they're gonna take down the Nexus.
Knees still hurting. It took so long. My knees aching right now. I gotta go home. That was good. That was good.
Cue up the silver scrapes. It all comes down to this.
Playoff League of Legends is a beautiful thing. You hit game 5, and suddenly it's a best of 1. Just 30 minutes to decide who goes to the LCS finals and who goes home.
Cloud9 are already off to a 2,000 gold lead, and Fugitive, they just look lost. They're not making any proactive plays.
Every time I called a shot, Cloud9 had an answer.
Pressure.
Follow me, Flash. Follow me. Rise.
Wait, back. No.
Bro, I'm sorry,
Can you
man.
not follow the rope?
Couldn't do it that time.
And Creamcheese gonna pay with his life for that terrible board timing. I hate to say it, but it's become a familiar sight. Creamcheese not performing on the big stage again.
And then Organism saw something I didn't.
Okay, push mid.
They don't have vision. We can sneak Baron.
Okay. Go Baron.
No, just Nightfall and Tyrant. Rest of us hold mid and juggle pressure.
Okay, yeah, I'll snipe Baron then. I can clear either way easily.
I'm warding around.
Watching the game, I'm listening to the comms, and I hear Cream wants to push mid. Orc says no. And the team listens.
Game's in a bit of a stalemate right now, but wait, they're gonna sneak Baron! They're gonna two-man Baron! But they don't have vision, they don't know! How I don't know! They're gonna get it, no way! They actually get the Baron, this sneak works!
They're looking to Org to call the shots.
Org, top?
Yes, top.
Okay. Right.
When I hit the tower, be ready to fight.
Okay.
This could be the series-ending fight! I don't know if Sonic can get away because the time is already in! There's a double kill already! And that's lambs to the slaughter! The turrets will follow, the next will follow! And that's all she wrote!
We're going to the finals, baby!
And Fugitive are headed to the LCS finals! And what a story, freak! Nobody expected Fugitive to get this far. And now they are one series away from the LCS trophy itself.
So tell us about that moment where you become the shot caller.
It felt good. Me and Cream were starting to mesh a little bit more, and it started to create this kind of family wavelength that we didn't have in the beginning.
Try and come to my boy, you can't! Come on. He's the king!
Everyone's going to be talking about how this is a big moment for Organism. And it is. But if you ask me, this is an incredible moment for Creamcheese's leadership.
Isn't it better when we win as a team?
And I said to Organism, isn't it better when we win as a team? And he, I couldn't hear what he said back.
1, 2, 3, And it's the matchup so many of us have been dreaming of. Fugitive Gaming versus the reigning champs TSM. Cream's former bot lane partner versus his current. The GOAT versus the Prodigy? I can't wait.
The thing is, we didn't just witness Organism's birth as a shot caller. We were watching this kid find his voice on the biggest stage of the LCS.
You did really good. Now, I didn't really understand what was going on. They said you did good, son.
They said he was at the bottom, the bottom was good. I said, no, put my man at the top, but you was at the bottom, y'all still won. So whatever the bottom was, whatever it worked out, it was good. I like it.
We were so happy watching you play your little game. It was like, that's my PJ. That's my PJ.
No, the organism. Come on, get it right.
April Braxton, Fugitive Gaming.
Hey.
So nice to meet
Nice
you.
to meet you.
Nice
Good to see you again. Yeah, good to see you.
We are so proud.
Oh, yeah, so are we, man. He's an Elmore. He got that Elmore spirit.
Hey,
You know?
just remember, you got to get dressed quick because we got people at the house for the victory party.
Yeah, we got the sponsors, man. Make it quick.
I'm not going.
All right, first of all, watch your tone. Secondly, you've been gone for a long time. Your family wants to spend some time with you. You can spare some time with your family.
Why? I mean, as far as I remember, none of y'all wanted anything to do with me or this game. I had to go to every single one of Rudy's basketball games.
Yeah, he's family,
Every
son.
single one. But it took you guys a multi-million-dollar deal. A multi-million-dollar deal. And the semifinals half an hour away from the house for y'all to finally come see me play once.
Son, this ain't the place for this. We didn't understand.
And now it's just as if I'm supposed to spare some time for y'all. Man, y'all.
Whoa, hey, man, watch your mouth, son.
Hey, hold up.
You just can't keep things bottled up forever. Eventually, they explode.
He's right, though. Because look, we've been grinding at this for a while now, and y'all really didn't give a until you...
You used to treat me like in high school, dog. You used to call me piss jar. You are a D3 basketball player, dude.
That's uncalled for.
A D3 basketball player. I want to be the best in the world.
Yeah.
The best.
Yeah, and you...
So why the would I take advice from a loser like you?
Why would you take advice? Yeah, why?
Or any of y'all for that man.
I'll tell you why, man. No, I'll tell you why. I'll tell you why, because I got your best interest at heart, dog. I ain't never played you.
He's got so much money, why I gotta pay $20 for parking? $12 for a damn hot dog. I didn't even get no nachos.
Does it always have to be about money?
It's not always about money. He started the thing with the money. What did he say?
Take none of his money.
I ain't none of his money. I paid for my own hot dog.
Good dish.